really traditional enterprises, investment banks, all the way through to, construction companies are really leaning into this, like, almost as soon as the technology is available. Right. And that is so, so different to almost every other technology rollout that I've seen at least in my career so far. I'm curious if you have a take on why that's happened so quickly. Like, what is it about AI that makes it like the kind of thing that Ryan would invest in almost from day one of the technology existing, as opposed to sort of any of these other technology waves that have taken much longer to get to, the enterprise?
My take on that is that because of the personal level of, I would say, value an individual found for their personal needs, whether it was planning a trip or making a recipe, like a consumer engagement was so rapid and the value was so good that people saw right away that they could just want that at work, right? They just wanted to do that at work. And I think there was this almost groundswell in a lot of companies of the individuals bringing it and seeing value, that they just wanted to use those tools. Not necessarily that executives were the ones that found that value right away and pushed it down. Right. And I think what we've found is once it's kind of clicked for our leaders, like the support and the velocity we can move at is much greater. Right. But yeah, I think a lot of the adoption or the progress has come from this kind of groundswell of individuals that found personal value in the consumer version of these products and said, I want to do this at work, because they found so much value in what it gave to them. So that's kind of what I think. The slowness, I would say, in adoption, though, on the enterprise side, we are adopting it faster than I think a lot of technology we have in the past. But I think our velocity is limited by our ability to make sure we're doing it in a safe and secure way, right? And I think that just inevitably takes time. And also changing people and process is harder to change than necessarily what the technology can already do.